Here is a 2025 Audi Q8 Premium Plus in Daytona Gray Pearl over black. What we're showcasing today is pretty loaded up. It not only has the black optic package, it has the S-Line package, the Audi beam rings, and the executive package. We're gonna go over all of the features and the specs to this Q8 to see why this trim is so popular. I'm Anthony from Hawkeye Rides, starting with the black optic package. That's gonna be the Audi single frame grille that boasts in the front portion. Matte black in the interior, glossy black around it, and it integrates into the HD matrix design LED headlights and daytime runnings. The lighting system has an animated function too. So when you lock the vehicle or unlock it, it will do a welcoming and a departure. And you can also customize this. Front parking sensors is standard. The Premium Plus that we're showcasing, that's going to add the 360-degree reverse camera. 8 inches of clearance is standard, and that black optic package comes into the side area with the glossy black that's surrounding the air pocket. S-Line trim, and that's why we have the sport bumper in the front with the comfort adaptive air suspension, adaptive dampers, so you're already taken care of with that. You can option rear axle steering, and performance is back with a 3.0 liter TFSI V6, and that's producing 335 horsepower with 369 pound-feet of torque, reaching 60 at 5.5 seconds, achieving 17 mpgs for the city, 23 mpgs for the highway, Quattro all-wheel drive system, and the black optic package in the S-Line. Here, it can kind of conflict with each other because the black optic package gives us these 285/40 22-inch wheels on all four corners. The S-Line can give you a 23-inch wheel. And that silver caliper, that's housing 6 pistons in the front with a single floating caliper in the rear. The black optic package still comes into play because we get the glossy black on the lower around all the window trims and that matte black for the roof rails. And it also gives you the same color on the side view mirror. So definitely think about ticking the box to that because it makes it look more dynamic looking for the front, the side. The S-Line comes into the rear with a sporty rear bumper. You get the diffuser with the tow hitch, towing 7,700 pounds, dual exhaust tips. Now, when you go into the SQ8, these are going to be round quad exhaust tips. And the RSQ8 will have the oval exhaust tips. Reverse parking sensors is going to be standard. LED taillights that wraps around the whole center. And the new Audi logo. They're blacked out because we have the Audi beam rings. It's not part of the black optic package or the S-Line. That's a standalone package. Safety's taken care of because you got your blind spot monitoring, lane keep assist, lane tracing with the adaptive cruise control, frontal collision with pedestrian detection, cross traffic alert, a total of 8 airbags found throughout the interior of the cabin. These are all reasons why it's one of the most popular SUVs on the market, but let me know your take in the comments. And if you're new to the channel, click the subscribe button, click the like, because all of these interactions help bring more vehicles to the channel. Our liftgate going into 30.5 cubic feet of storage. Now, because we have the executive package, you could raise and lower the suspension because we have the air suspension. So you can lower it, making loading basically like a car. And I brought the tape measure out to show you got 42 inches depth from back to front. And from side to side, you have about 43 inches. You get a little storage area here with the net 12 volt, another little storage area, bag holders on one side, LED interior lights, and underneath the floor, you get a spare tire. Unfortunately, to split fold the rear bench, there isn't any levers here. You have to go into the back in order to do so to maximize the cargo to the 60.7 cubic feet. Simply pull this and it'll fit and it'll split at a 40-20-40 split or a 60-40 split. You also hear it snap down to maximize the cargo capacity to the Q8. But we should go inside and start it up so you can hear that exhaust note. The key fob to the Audi Q8. Now, a couple things you want to get is the executive package. That's going to give you the soft closed doors. And the Premium Plus package adds the ventilated front seats. Heated seats is standard, 12-way power seat adjustment, leather bucket seats. You get the contrast stitch. It's perforated throughout the interior. Memory for the driver. The Premium Plus includes the Bang & Olufsen sound system with the LED interior lights. The panel moonroof is part of the executive package. Leg space for the front occupants. You got about 3.5 to near 4 inches. I'm at 6'3". The Quattro badging lights up. You get the satin aluminum with the glossy black. Let's fire it up. Auto dimming rear view mirror with a compass. Home link. And the top screen is your 10.1 MMI touchscreen. The haptic feel that you get is also part of the Premium Plus package. We have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. All the connectivity is wireless. Sirius XM, AM, FM, streaming, Bluetooth audio. Put it into reverse, 360-degree reverse camera. Audi calls it top view camera. This is part of the Premium Plus package. You can click on these icons here, or you can simply just use your finger, click the 3D, and now you have a lot of different camera angles to make it easy for reverse purposes. The lower screen, and that is going to be for your dual climate control settings, but because we're in the Premium Plus, it's a quad climate control setting. Driver mode select is right here, and you have a few different driving modes as well as individual, so you can tailor it to make it a little bit more sporty or balanced. You have an area for the key fob, 12 volt. This is going to be a little bit more sporty. It opens up normally to an Audi phone box, but we have the delete here, and they still do that even though it's 2025. 2 USB-C ports. This does adjust up and down. As for leg space for the driver, you're going to have a little bit more than you would on the passenger side. Leather wrap steering wheel, multi-function. You get the paddle shifts. The gauge cluster is a 12.3 digital cockpit. You can zoom in, zoom out for the navigation. You can change all the different settings in this. Heads-up display will be on the Prestige trim. The glossy black is going to be found pretty much throughout the whole interior of the cabin, as well as the digital configuration. Headroom, I would say I got at least maybe 2 or 3 inches, but you can let me know in the comments. Dashboard and door card configured together, and it keeps a sporty design. The glossy black goes even more further in with the satin aluminum, and it's going to have that wood look here. It's going to be a little bit more sporty, but it's still somewhat soft. Edgeless acoustic side windows. That's going to be for the front and the back, as well as the front windscreen with a long storage pocket and a beverage holder carved out with a cubby for the driver. For the back seats, that's the opening that you have. Power sunshades. This is part of the executive package that I was saying you may want to option. It's going to have frameless windows with a cigarette ashtray, and I don't think that's going to be something that's family oriented, but that's a whole different topic. Soft to touch where it needs to be, contrast stitch, basically the same size storage pocket as the front. Sitting behind me, the seats are carved out. You get a storage net, and you have probably about 3 inches of leg space at my dimensions. Headroom, I would say we got about 2 inches, but to be more precise, you can let me know in the comments. The center, you're going to have that dual climate control settings. Heated rear seats because of the executive package. Down here, you have a 12 volt, 2 USB-C ports, air vents. And air vents here, area you can hang up some clothes. Push this open for some more cup holders. As for knee space, I have probably about 1 inch to 2 inches with the seat in my dimensions. With it up a little bit more so, I can sit here more comfortably about 4 to 5 inches, but my knees will be sitting in the air. Sharing some feet space, but not a significant amount. Butt, leg, and shoulder space, it's going to be shared. How much of it? I mean, we have about 17 inches that you could fit somebody next to me. But I don't know if you would put somebody my dimensions in the center, because you could clearly see headroom is not optimal. 335 horsepower, 369 pound-feet of torque. Sealed up in the cabin pretty well. Handling is good. Braking is good too, which is great, because usually with these larger vehicles that sometimes can be an issue because this is not full performance, but you're getting a touch of both, because you get a 0 to 60 at 5.5 seconds, which we're going to stop right here so we can really see that full performance on a straight line. Keeps it composed and quiet throughout the whole ride. Visibility is good because you have 8 inches of clearance. "22-inch wheels, you don't feel that much of the imperfections in the road either. There's a bit of a turbo lag, which we'll get to here in a few seconds. The exit. But the best part about it is you're getting the best of both worlds. Not just luxury captured, but you get the performance, you get the safety, and it's a soft drive. The seats are comfortable, they're wide. I wish it had manual cushion extensions at least, but it does not offer that. And you can enjoy these curvy roads because it's meant for this. Turn radius at kind of a stop point is about 2 lanes. We have it in auto. Let's rock and roll. Maneuverability is good. It still stays quiet and composed in the cabin. You have the adaptive cruise control lane keeping assist, so you can let go of the steering wheel for probably about 0.2 to 0.3 miles. It will keep you in the lane and also engage with the vehicle, but you can already note that it is showing to put your hands on the steering wheel. It does the slowing down and speeding up for you, and it will also indicate right here telling you to pay attention while driving. The nice thing about the features like this in the Germans and higher luxury vehicles is they come to a complete stop also. Now we're going to reactivate it. Still not bothering anything. And it actually deactivated the steering, but now it's actually still doing the steering, which now it's actually taking it completely off. These systems are not 100%, so obviously do it with caution and don't take my word for it, so always be alert with these systems. I mean, it's a fun to drive vehicle, very luxurious. The sound system is really good as well. And you got that sporty styling on the exterior, and you're just in the 80 grand pricing. Now I know that is a lot, but you can lower some of the features. I would definitely recommend the black optic package and the executive package, and going into the Premium Plus is kind of the sweet spot because you're getting a good bang for your buck. If you go into the Prestige, you could potentially knock off some features, but then the same category, you still want to probably take the box to the black optic package so you get that sporty styling on the exterior. The cons that come into play is it is very tech-derived, so you will be taking your eyes off the road so you can look at the screen configuration because of the climate control. You obviously get used to things after a while, but in the same aspect, even somebody that drives this for thousands of miles, I could probably say they're going to be playing with these stocks and kind of touch and feel type of thing, because it's not that you forgot where they're at. There's just a lot going on inside for the cockpit side. Not a huge fan of the glossy black. I personally like more of a carbon fiber or the wood, but in the same aspect, it keeps it looking sporty. It's gonna be something that you're gonna clean a little bit more, and you gotta be cautious because you can scratch it. Not a huge fan of the auto start feature, but it is a little bit better than the competition because you know when it turns off and you know when it engages because it kind of shakes the vehicle a little bit. It is a little bit more gas happy though, so don't think that going this route is going to get you a huge savings, because if you were considering something like an SQ8, it's only 2 mpgs difference. But let me know in the comments what you think, and if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing, leave a like and a comment, and check this next video out right here.